So this video is pretty much just going to consist of me both introducing myself and trying to gauge an interest in the types of contents that I've both made in the past and can make in the future. So I guess a pretty good starting place with the introduction is to tell you my name. Hey, my name is Mason. I also go under the alias of Hello Hi on the internet. Some people also call me Hello Hi GG. I guess it really depends on how recently you've known of me. I've been making YouTube videos for a very long time. I've been a part of many different groups and organizations involving YouTube, and I've even had a few different personal YouTube channels that I've gone through. So the cool thing about YouTube is there's so many different types of videos and so many different groups of people that enjoy different types of videos, and there are these huge categories, and then there's so much variety that there's like subcategories. So gaming didn't used to be popular, and it was like just this big overarching thing, and now there's like tons of subcategories of gamings. I mean, you can go through the genres, and then you can even specify different types of video content within the genres of the giant category of gaming. So there's a ton of different stuff that other people can offer, and I've definitely gone through my fair share of variety, and I want to kind of lay that out a little for you. So whenever I first got into gaming YouTube videos, the cool thing at the time was Call of Duty and commentaries on Call of Duty. Now, sometimes they talk about the game, sometimes they'd make these things that I normally refer to as topic videos, where you get a thing and you talk about it, whether it's like your story time, or wow, this gun's super awesome, or hey, this thing's going on in the world. That was pretty popular to do. You had pretty much just think of any old machinima director. Those were the people who were popular at the time. Hutch, Scene Anners, Blame Truth, etc. That was kind of my thing for a little while. I just play some Call of Duty, talk about whatever I wanted to for a while, and that went pretty well for a while. And then I kind of got bored of it. I wanted to shake things up. I wanted to have more variety. I wanted to have more consistency, and I wasn't wanting to continue going on with that a massive amount. If I wanted to have more consistency, I had to throw in some other stuff, and I figured it'd be more interesting if I threw in some more stuff as well. The next big thing that I started doing is this thing called custom zombies. So Call of Duty had zombies in it, and that was a really cool like category that people would make videos on. But it got kind of old after a while. I mean, you could do different challenges on the maps, but at the end of the day, you're still playing on the same map and doing pretty similar things. So then came this thing called custom zombies. So in World at War, Treyarch released the mod tool so people could make their own custom maps. And what you could do with this is you could play through and make your own content for the game. And so you didn't have to just talk about Treyarch maps anymore. You could go so much further, infinitely further. I mean, there are so many custom things still being made to this day, years and years and years later. Like Black Ops 3 is out. Okay, and we're still playing World at War, and there's tons of custom guns, and I'm like using Black Ops 3 weapons in World at War. There's just a crazy amount of custom stuff, and it's awesome, and people consistently make new content revolving around the game, and so that was a really fun thing to jump into, and it was pretty popular. It seems like it's kind of dipped down in popularity a little bit, but it's still pretty popular. There's still a lot of people making videos on it, a lot of people talking about it, and a lot of people making maps for it, which is the big thing. With Black Ops 3 mod tools being released soon, that could all change, but I would assume that change would be for the better. I've been staring at World at War for a long time now. I'm okay with moving on to bigger and better things. Other types of videos I've done is like the typical funny moment type of videos where you play for a while and cut together the best parts and show it off, whether that's me like just goofing around and playing by myself or playing co-op and getting like funny reactions and things of that nature. That's something I could do. That's something I've done in the past. Probably something I'll do in the future as well. I've done a ton of long series. Most people would call these Let's Plays or walkthroughs or playthroughs. It's just like a ton of improv. I really, really love doing improv. The topic videos, you get a little bit of improv, but they're super guided as well because, you know, you have this one thing you want to try and talk about. Whereas improv on playing through a game, it can be so open, or it can be pretty straightforward as well. I mean, you could like stay just to the storyline, but depending on the different type of game, it can change the dynamic of it an incredible amount. Like this huge thing. I can make a series entertaining. I can just be super goofy and like not care about the game at all. I can make it super informative and tell you all these things about the game that you'd like never know unless you'd spent a long time with the game and had like this huge past with it, or if you like studied a bunch of walkthroughs or something. But I'm like saying it all off the top of my head, so that kind of adds to it. So that's something I've had fun with in the past. Probably not something I'm going to be able to do on this channel, just because I can't upload nearly as often as I would like if I was doing something like that. Those are something that, because it's improv, I can kind of slap them out a lot faster than other types of videos, and it's not really something that if I can only upload a few times a month or once or twice a month that I feel like it would go that well. So maybe I could do some sort of modification to that if that's something someone wanted, do like just the best of, or maybe just stray away from it completely. That may be for the best. I don't know. And pretty much the last big category that I have of videos I've been doing is lately I've been going through and making mod videos. Now these are pretty much kind of like the long let's play walkthrough kind of things where the variety in content is really big. So it could be informative or goofy or just showing off some cool stuff or whatever. There's so much to it. These are typically really heavily edited and take me a long time. There's normally script writing or like just me playing through and getting a feel of how I want to do it for a while. I mean, these take hours on end to produce. I feel like mods are really something I want to show off, but I don't know that that's something that would work really well here. So the big thing that I want to do is I want to ask you guys what you guys like the most, what you watch currently the most, and what new things you'd like to see the most. Because I understand people want to kind of stay in their niche, and people obviously are continuing to watch something because they like it, but I really enjoy finding new things that I can then turn into my niche and always watch over and over. So I would like to introduce some new types of videos to you guys and see what all you like and don't like. So I'd love to hear from you on that, on what you normally watch, what you think might be interesting but you don't know a lot about, and things of that nature. So anyway, thanks so much for watching the video. I hope to be making some awesome stuff in the future, and until the next one, take care. Goodbye. Oh wait, before I go, look at how I maneuver in between these zombies right here. Look at how close I was able to cut that without Juggernog. Okay, now actually, goodbye.